Hello everybody, this is Future Me coming in really quickly at the start of your video with a brief disclaimer. I had lost all my recording footage for the next few episodes, so all of them had to be pulled straight from Twitch. This won't actually affect the quality in any way. I'm still going in and editing out things that don't matter and etc. But what it does mean is there's that banner bar at the top of the screen for the next few episodes, but I have since changed my banner from the last time you'd seen my Twitch overlay. It's a lot more streamlined and clean, so hopefully it's not going to get in your way. Anyway, without further ado, here's the rest of Alan Wake. Hope you enjoy. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Alan Wake. So we just survived yet another car crash and have escaped the clutches of Dr. Hartman, who wanted us for rather nefarious means. Once again, we're lost in the woods. At least we're not alone this time. We have our trusty sidekick Barry somewhere nearby, and we are on our way to the Anderson brothers farm to find their moonshine. At least that's what I assume we're after. We're definitely after something, at least, that they know about to help us fight against the darkness. So without further ado, let's get right back to it. Oh, my health is fucked. I've lost everything.
Crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! And don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm concerned about.
Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use the flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Hey, you're real tough down there, Barry.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
So I guess that was...
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. Turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
So I guess he didn't die from that hint on the page. It's just he ended up popping a flare, and that's why he couldn't see anything. He went blind for a moment. I swear to God, Barbara Jagger, you are the rudest lady to trees. It's like the 50th tree you've uprooted. Oh, hell. Out. Everything's coming alive, and I don't have a light. You're not stopping me from getting coffee. Ow! Whew, that was a barrel. Ow! Hi, wheelbarrow.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
I don't remember a Walter. Okay, can't get back up. You know, Barbara, that's very rude. I need to find my way forward. So far, I've had no luck with actually getting anywhere. Must be this way. If I keep going, they'll run out of things to throw at me eventually, right?
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
I mean, you're a cop, dude. Arrest is kind of what you do, not murder. Is there any way to turn on the lights up here? No. Okay, so it's the... Oh, hey, there's the generator. Okay, I went right past it.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
I mean, I just tripped over it there, Wake. You didn't see that? Oh, fuck. Speaking of tripping. Can I turn the... That's what I have to do. Here, have some light. Thank you. Come again.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead.
Oh, thank God, a
Facing the
flashlight.
enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark. Time to run away from fatty acids. Damn it. Stop throwing hammers at me, you jackasses. Okay. Yes, alternative medicine practices.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
That's pretty usual for Barry. I mean, it's kind of usual for me, too, if you watch my Alien Isolation video, but still. Oh, better flashlight. Yes. They're not going to give me a gun. The least they can do is give me better lights. 4 batteries. And more coffee. You're going to need coffee in this situation.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Hopefully it's not Barry. Oh, motherfuck. I don't have time for you, Barbara. Oh, hi, Thomas. What are you doing?
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Thank you, Thomas.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Well, that's not good. Let's hope it doesn't get... Oh, those are bear traps glinting. Oh, fucking lovely. That's a lot of bear trap. Hello, Paige.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
You do you, Odin. And Tor. Alright, I have a safe spot in the darkness. And I have a shotgun. I didn't get a revolver, I got a shotgun off the
Someone
bat.
had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Taking her fill with dark. Yeah, that's nice, I already know that. It's like getting a tutorial message about how to open a door like 6 hours into a game. After you've already opened like 50 doors. The coffee was a trap. Oh, fuck. I didn't even see that. That almost got me killed. There we go, got the coffee. Coffee's good. Bed. And yeah, I could see a year being pretty reasonable time, unfortunately. Hopefully, you know, best case is it passes soon, but for now, all we can do is stay at home and do our best to make sure it doesn't get worse for those that that can't afford to have it get worse for them. Ow. Stay down. Oh, fuck, I didn't see that one. This is gonna suck. Ow. Thank you for throwing a hammer at me. Light. Safety. Oh, shit! Hammer! Oh. Lights, safety, hammer. I don't think that's how it's supposed to go, but that's kind of how it went that
I
time.
could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Ollie Ollie Oxenfree.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
That was the guy from the jail cell earlier, actually, now that I recognize the names. And now it's nothing.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
Me, perhaps. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to write it, but yeah. Oh, hello, TV.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape.
Okay.
I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must...
Oh, God damn it.
Near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
I apologize for the brief little moments like that. I don't know how it appeared on your guys' end. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, my computer likes to minimize full screen programs. Oh, hi there. And I have no idea what's the cause or how to fix it. I've looked into it somewhat, but I'll probably do some more research later. Stay in your corner. Alright. As long as it's not terrible.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Oh, conveniently, there's a pickup truck.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. Barry was Barry.
This is not a driving game, by the way, folks. Not at all. In other words, the car handles like ass. Let's see if I can go into this little side cabin here and get myself maybe a better vehicle. Oh, it's a safe place. Flashbangs. Oh, yeah. And more batteries. I'll take the off-roading Jeep here. Oh, I found my actual car. I'm going to take the rest of the way after I go up to the ranger station, though. Thankfully, everybody's very kind and leaves their keys in the car for me. I'm going to make the assumption there's going to be a radio up here, but I could be wrong. Nope, correct assumption. Ooh, hunting rifle.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If
That'd
you
be
see her,
Alice.
Please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM. Hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
I don't know if that's good advice to take people in that look confused right now, considering the Taken all look confused. I mean, hell, they're talking about omega-3 fatty acids at a time like this. Yeah, this is Silent Hill rules. The hunting rifle is the strongest gun in the game. Alright, time to drive some American muscle all of like 5 feet before I get to my destination. Oh yeah. Holy fuck, this thing fishtails. Oh boy. Meat, motherfucker. Yeah, hell, I gotta go on foot. Oh, there goes my American muscle. Get away from me, you Adidas tracksuit wearing bastard. Well, that went all kinds of sideways. Okay, back here. I don't need to play the radio again because y'all heard it already. Got my ammo. Gonna go get my American muscle car. Let's try this again without by dying, shall we? I need to probably run more people over. No, I don't want your shovel. Or is that a street sign? I think he's actually holding a street sign. I can't tell necessarily, and I don't really want to find out. Yeah, I kind of got wrecked there, but I promise it won't happen again. Let's see if I can actually keep this promise. I failed all the other ones so far. When in doubt, use the car. There we go. Mission accomplished. So apparently there's going to be a backhoe that becomes alive over here. That's lovely. Shut up. Okay, got to a checkpoint. Let's keep progressing onward. Really? God damn it, Darkness. Do you have to be such a bitch? Fine, I'll go this way then. That's what I've been saying all along. They remind me of a DS tracksuit. Is that how you DS? I don't know. Either way, the tracksuits that you always see, and it's just that's what sticks in my brain whenever I see them pop out at me. Adidas, something like that.
Hartman had never felt as anxious as during the week after Maud had managed to lose the Wakes. Their car stood by the path that had once led to Diver's Isle. Hartman thought about Thomas Zane's cabin in the depths. It was only a matter of time before Wake started riding. They had to be found, and fast. The moment he heard on the police radio that Sheriff Breaker had picked up Wake, he was already in his car driving toward town.
Yeah, Hartman was definitely fully aware of everything that was happening. In short, he got what the fuck he deserved, getting sucked up as he did in his office. More supplies? More supplies. Flashbang and revolver ammo. I'm okay with that. Stay away from my daughter! I didn't even have no intentions towards her, good sir. It was love, I swear. Alright, now, I don't know if any of you have played Alan Wake, if any of you have seen Alan Wake. This is by far one of the most memorable moments.
The brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
This is like one of the most memorable moments, one of the most badass moments of this entire game.
Out! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them! God damn!
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Al! We have to fight them all! I can tell if one of the firewalls are here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al!
Every horror game needs a rock concert in it.
Please don't let me die. Go with my life. This is pretty much how I always want to go out. Rock and roll! Woo! Ow! This may be the most awesome moment of
Really?
children of the enjoy it! God damn it!
That's one way to fucking have an explosive finish.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
It was the rock out concert that Left 4 Dead 2 wishes it was. Although I do admit Left 4 Dead 2's version of this was fun as well. Okay, let's take this back for now.
Ow! This way to the farm!
Oh hey look, it's the car.
Bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I
Oh, there's a
left it.
page.
I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
Before I progress, I'm gonna go back for that page I just spotted. How is that page not burned up? Isn't that part of the electrical work? Whatever.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Gordon's checker out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
Yeah, Mulligan has his priorities straight. Pie and coffee definitely trumps chasing after a potential criminal. Mulligan and Thornton both kind of remind me of the cops from The Simpsons.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Well, time to climb. At least I have a heavy-duty light now. Yeah. Climb.
I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing!
That's a
Al.
dragon
They
ship.
went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Yeah, that is a dragon
All this
ship.
Stuff. They must have done okay for themselves. So how come I never heard of?
Oh, sorry, I cut you off for Night Springs.
Oh, Night Springs. Man, brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
Night Springs.
Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until his highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat...
Oh.
Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Night Falls is always very strange. I guess it's the concept that you're not sure whose story you're in, or whose nightmare or dream, depending on the interpretation of it. Everybody thinks they're in charge of this story when it's really been Wake this whole time. Coffee! Again, it's funny, I'm rushing after all these coffee thermoses. I don't even drink coffee. Another page, I think. Wait, is this a page? Yes, it is. It's just on a rune.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Oh, the Andersons sure knew how to fucking party, didn't they?
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
It's a dragon ship. Wake. The hell's oh, there's light from up there. That's one way to do it. Oh boy, I hear the darkness. Stay calm and continue shooting. Whoa, hi there. Fire off. It's a good thing there was some ammo down here I couldn't pick up earlier. Oh hell, it's one of the teleporting bastards. He can just keep doing what he's doing. I'll just... Out. Stupid ghost pickup truck. Stupid haunted truck. Thankfully, no, the truck did not get thrown at me. It was just sitting there doing the wiggle. That's bright. That's a still. So, who's up for some beer?
Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive,
Kick.
I'm representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Alright, Barry, you have fun with the still.
Be careful, Al!
When am I not careful? Oh, hi there. Sit down.
You okay, Al?
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Ooh, hello, ladder. I already have a heavy-duty light. I don't need another heavy-duty light. Radio.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night. I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule.
Ah, it's Larry and Curly.
Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff.
I swear it's...
Concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything.
It's like the cops from Simpsons, I swear.
And how would you compare your workload to last year? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
How can Pat say that it's been quiet when he legit had a gunshot in his fucking studio literally last episode? Like, is that a regular yearly occurrence for him? Because if it is, I don't know if I envy him or not. Oh great, another lift.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
You know, there's something wrong when 2 geriatric wrecks are more trustworthy than a doctor. What's in the emergency box? Bunch of shit. Nothing that way. Ah, crap. I gotta find... Gotta go past this way. Hopefully that thresher doesn't come alive behind me. That thresher just came alive behind me. I got threshed. Yeah, I had to go and say something. Like I said, I have played this before, but that was not one of the events I actually remembered. It was just one of those things of there's a thresher here, or things like to get taken over, or there's a giant wheat field. I'm gonna get threshed. Here, let me just... Here, have a flare.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh no, not this time. Bugger off. Oh, jeez! No, I'm not wheat. Stop trying to gather me. Ow. Ow. That hurt. I wonder if I could just outrun the damn thresher. Let's try that route. That route might be safer. I just gotta get to the other end of the field. Maybe not, because it does not seem to want to leave me alone. Let's go ahead and try now. Nope, not yet. Oh hell, the door's locked. I've got to sit and fight it. Almost got it. Got it. That's... Just the random shit that Taken say are amazing. I kind of want to do a compilation after this of just all the random lines that have been thrown at me by the Taken. This must have a key or something in it then. It's got a ladder? It's got a ladder. Not quite what I expected. Ah, key. There we are. Not that way. Definitely not that way. I think I got the key for this place.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man.
Was Barry just gonna open the doors now magically? No.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
Okay, that's how we're gonna do this.
Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
What, we're switching sides now? Is that how we're playing this?
Okay,
Fine.
let's do this thing.
Push! Not a kick, but it's almost as good. That's a chainsaw. Why is there a chainsaw here? I have a bad sense of foreshadowing with that chainsaw. Checking for pages hiding behind the house. Because this game likes to use foreshadowing the way I like to use expletives. Constantly and probably more than that's ever necessary.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
There's recordings. Instruments.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Oh, coffee in the bathroom. Just where I would expect coffee to be. Coffee in the kitchen. That one at least makes sense. I guess the fuse box is upstairs.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Old God knows the truth. Okay, sorry, it's hard to read that with the bright, vibrant light. Main script page.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Alright, let's see here. Can I go into any of these doors? Locked. Ah, door is opened. Alright, there's the fuse box, so I want to check what's in the other room before I go in there.
Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh?
Bedroom with rock guitar, but beyond that, ain't jack all in that one. Alright, let's... There we go, fuse box is up.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's-her-face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, what the hell?
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Yeah, I'd be a little creeped out if I had a fucking cardboard cutout staring at me while I'm sleeping. Ah, back on Diver's Isle.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice? Alice!
Before I go find out what happened to me, let's see what happened with the fuse box. The generator just turned off. Nothing fancy there, I suppose. But yeah, Bird Lake Cabin. Quite the fitting place for me to go to, I suppose.
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
You ever get so drunk you see yourself crying on the floor without being yourself?
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Wake's a lot shorter than I thought he was.
You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Wake is actually relatively short. Like,
Alice?
that's...
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh,
No!
hush, there's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
Yes, trust the creepy lady in black.
You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
That sounds familiar to Mott's plan.
Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
Oh, the cabin was under the water there.
I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. We'll know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
Hi, Thomas. Bye, Thomas.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Oof, that's quite the car accident there. And that was the beginning of the game.
It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
How many fucking authors are you gonna call me? That's like the 6th one, Nightingale. Jesus Christ.
There's an alternate road with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a life to the words the poet used.
So that is the end of episode 4. I will be continuing on to the next episode because I am pretty sure, yeah, I've still got another 2 hours for you good folks watching. I do recommend that if you guys are interested in the music that's playing, it is Poets of the Fall. And the music, the songs actually are reflective of what's happening in the game. So do look them up on your own time. For now, though, please like, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified of future videos, and I'll see you on episode 5. Goodbye!